Hey guys, what's happening? It's Sean1604 coming at you with an update on our Unemployed start with Osasuna for Football Manager 2012. As I mentioned in my last video with our Celtic save, I can only apologise for the long updates. I'm just not getting the time to do these, so I'm trying to push them out as quick as I can, but I'm finding enough trouble trying to get time to play the game, let alone trying to get videos out, so I can only apologise for that if you guys are interested in watching this. I'm thankful for that, at least. That's good to see. So we'll get right into this update for Osasuna. I'm not going to lie, it's not going to be anywhere near as successful or as interesting probably as the Celtic save in terms of success, as I said. But you know, it's a different challenge. It's a more interesting challenge in some ways. So you know, I'm happy for that. So what we'll do first of all, if we have a wee look at our results first of all, is probably the best thing to look at. So bear with me a wee second. Okay, so this is where we joined the team. As you can see by the previous run of results, they were getting their arse handed to them basically. I've come in, tried to steady the ship, I would say, as best I can. I'm making a fair few adjustments and different things like that, so it's going to be, you know, a struggle to stay in the league this season, definitely, and you know, I can guarantee that right off the bat. You can see here, when I came in, obviously the team had just lost a manager. You know, there wasn't a lot of cohesion. I was trying to get my tactics right. So the first game we lost 7-1 away from home at Espanyol. We won 3-2 at home. So obviously we could put out the Scottish Cup to enter my Celtic save, Spanish Cup. So you know, you can kind of expect that though from having a new manager and things like that. We kind of sort of steadied the ship. A 1-1 draw at home against Real, 1-1 away from home again against Espanyol. So it just showed the team was kind of starting to gel. This was a kind of poor result. I'll just have a look at it here against Betis. I wasn't really happy with this because Betis are not that good a team. They're not that far above me in the league. They're only 15th in the league, so I was a little bit disappointed, and I think, to be honest, we had more of the game. The stats don't really show as much, but I think we did have more of the game, and we were at home, so I was kind of wanting to make a bit of a better impact there, but it didn't seem to happen. Then it was a good result. We went away from home and we beat Malaga 2-1. So again, I thought that was a really good result considering how good their team is. You can see they're whacking. Was their scorer, and they do have a really good team. They did have a majority of the shots. I think we got a penalty. Yeah, Ezekiel scored a penalty for us, and we managed to come out of that with a victory. So that was a good result for us. It's going to be like this all season though, especially in the Spanish league. There's going to be a lot of up and downs with the teams that we're going to be playing. 3-0 at home against Villarreal. Again, I can't really expect too much this, you know, when I've just taken over, but I would maybe have wanted to be a bit more of a fight. I think it was the formation I played. They just had way too much of the ball. A bit unlucky with their own goal, so you know, maybe made the score worse than what it was, but they did have 20 shots and 9 on target, so can't really complain about that. And again, this was another poor result. Again, I think it was the formation I played. I'm still trying to get used to the team and what they can do. So you know, 5-1 against Real Sociedad. Again, they did own us in the game, I'm not going to lie. I'm still getting used to it, as I say. So we'll have a wee look, and I've already kind of went over it, but we'll have a wee look at the league now, just so you can see where we are. We're kind of fighting at the bottom. We've not really moved a lot from where we were when we started. We only played 6 games or 7 games or something like that. So looking at it, you know, we're going to be pushing for 17th, trying to just stay up probably with Real, Zaragoza, Granada and Racing. Racing obviously look as if they're kind of out of it, and I did take points here obviously off Malaga, which is kind of, you know, you can see here, if you look on the right hand side, there's not that much points separating, like between myself and, you know, 11th, even 10th, which is halfway up Sevilla. There's only 10 points between us, so it's still early in the season and there's still a lot can be done. So I'm hoping that, you know, if we get a chance to, then, you know, we can push on. This was, as I said, I was poor the way I played, but after I looked at the league, you know, Real Sociedad are ahead of Real Madrid in the league, so they also have a good team, and that kind of didn't make up for the loss, but it did make me feel a bit better about it. So I'm not so worried about it. I'll just have a wee look. I don't think there's been a lot happened in terms of the transfers from when we looked at it, but we'll have a wee look. Let's have a look here. Okay, so if we have a look here, let's have a wee look. Where were we when we joined? I think we joined around about kind of August sort of time. I don't think I brought these guys in. I think these guys were already here when I joined. Corona and this guy, the second guy I looked at there, Luis Sastre. I think we brought these guys in, Donovan Leon. These are just guys we've just recently brought in this transfer window that's just kind of started. We're just in January at the moment, so I'm a wee bit all over the place. I haven't played this save for about a week or two, to be honest. So, but this is a young guy. We're going to be getting rid of a few players, which you can maybe see in a wee second, and there's a few players up for sale. So we're trying to bring in young guys again to refresh the squad, because as I said in my first video, it's quite an old squad, so we're trying to make a difference there. So this guy, good potential, still for have potential. Not great stats at the moment, but he's got pretty decent physical stats for a 19-year-old, so I'm hoping these other kind of mental stats and obviously goalkeeping stats can improve. And this was a big signing. I don't think I showed it in my first video, but I brought this guy in for 5 million. Jonathan Vieira. He's not played great. He's only played 2 games, to be fair, so he's still getting used to the squad, but he can play anywhere up front, as you can see. So he's useful to have on the opposite flank from Ezekiel, or even as a striker. He's got good stats. Probably not worth the 5 million, but for these wages, he's only paying $9,000 a week. So I was quite happy. I got him in from, I believe, where did we get him in from? Las Palmas. So I thought that was a good signing. And if you have a look on the right, this is the reason we've kind of been able to do this, because we've kind of balanced the budget by selling off players. So these guys got to sell before I got here, so I think this is probably the first guy I sold. Ruben for 1.7 million. Defender, didn't have great stats and wasn't playing in the team. I think he was probably moaning that he wasn't playing in the team as well, if I remember, so happy to let him go for 1.7. This is a strange one, and this is one of the quirks of the game. I think you'll see see from time to time that just the game doesn't really match up with itself. Real Madrid bought Azir Rizego for 1.3 million. He's not a good goalkeeper, and I don't really know why they needed him, if they had injuries, or I've not really looked at the squad, to be honest with you, to see. But they've got 4 goalkeepers now. They've still got Iker Casillas, they've got Antonio Andan, who looks to be better, Jesus, who's a young goalkeeper. So I think that's a bit of overkill. They've got the money, I guess, so they can spend it as they want, but I was happy to let the guy go for 1.3 million. And then lastly, Nino to Mallorca, 1.1 million, was that? Yeah, 1.1 million. Again, wasn't getting a game, wasn't planning on letting him get a game, and he was 31, way too old for myself. So yeah, that's where we are. In terms of finances, I don't really think we're doing that great on the finances. We'll just jump onto that screen and I'll get it set up so we can have a look. Okay, so this is where we are with the finances, and again you can probably see here why we're struggling in terms of bringing in players, because we don't really get a lot of the transfer revenue. We only get 60%, so if we sell a player for 1 million, we only get 600 grand of that to spend, so it's not great, which is kind of why we're struggling a wee bit, or one of the reasons we're struggling a wee bit. In terms of the actual overview, we've still got a decent amount to spend on wages. I don't really like looking at it on this screen, I like looking at it here. 1.44 million transfer budget, and 39 grand wages, and we're trying to bring in a few guys. I think this guy's coming to the end of his contract, so we're trying to bring this guy in, another youth player. Actually, I didn't show this, so we'll look at it now. So yeah, this guy, young player, good to have in the team, some youth. I think Douglas, who is a right back, again coming to the end of his contract. I've actually already signed him. He's coming in May. Again, good potential, young. Hopefully he'll make a difference to the squad. Can play in a lot of positions as well, which is always useful. And Masood is currently negotiating a contract with Wolfsburg. So looking at it, his stats look good, but he just wasn't going to get a game, especially with the guy I brought in, Vieira's, and the other players we've got that can play in these positions. So I just didn't. I felt like I might as well get rid of him, and I think actually his contract was coming to an end as well. Yeah, his contract was going to be coming up soon. So I think he was moaning he wasn't getting games, so I didn't see a point in signing him. In fact, I don't even think he would agree to enter into negotiations. Same with Neumann. This is another guy. He's a key player for the team, but when I try and negotiate a contract with him, he's saying you better offer me a good deal because I'm not even that interested in bothering negotiating a contract. So probably wait until the end of the season and have a look at it again then. If we do manage to stay up, hopefully then these guys will maybe negotiate a wee bit more with us to try and keep up. So that's where we are in terms of the squad. We now have the B team, which I didn't know about in the first video, sorry, but they're not really that good, and there's no one in here I would really consider bringing up to the first team anyway, so I'm not really that bothered about them. That's just another affiliate club essentially. So we'll see where we go. We've got a few players in here that could be good, and we're just trying to try and push on and get some good results and see what we can do in the league. That's really what we're trying to do, is, as I said earlier, stay up is the main goal. We've got a few formations, defensive formations. This is the main one, like for playing against big teams, 4-1-4-1, and against smaller teams we've got this one, which is another main staple. So that's a 4-2-3-1 and 4-3-1-2. This isn't really a formation that I play that much, to be honest, because I like wide players. So I don't really see this being a main staple of the formations. I might change that and see if we can get something else in which is a bit more defensive. I was playing a 4-2. What is it called again? The 4-1-2-2-1. That's it. 4-1-2-2-1 formation, which I think is a good formation. It's quite defensive, but you've still got the wingers, and I think I'll maybe bring that back instead of having this one. I don't think it's in this 4-1. Oh, there's there. So no, not that one. It's basically where you've got the two wide midfielders, and you've got one guy up front. You've got like that. There we go. That's what it's supposed to be. So it's classed as a 4-5-1 on the game, but I see it as a 4-1-2-2-1. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So I think that's a good formation for us. I think this could potentially work to my Celtic save against bigger teams in the Champions League and stuff. So it gives you the wide players, but it also still gives you that security of having a defensive mid in there as well. So I think we'll probably be looking to make this probably one of our mainstay formations. I don't like the 4-1-4-1 this formation because it's a bit too defensive. I like having my midfielders a bit further forward. So we'll see what we can do and see what we can set up. As I said, we're still getting used to the game, so that's where we are. So I'm going to post this video. Please comment, like, subscribe, and obviously have a look at it if you're liking the save. Let me know, because I would like to know that you guys are watching it to keep up doing it. I have tried to start doing this save a bit more, as you can see. Starting to play the game a bit more, so hopefully we can keep on top of that. And obviously I'm going to try and post a Celtic video today as well if I can, because we're updating that as well. So thanks a lot for your time, guys. If you've got any comments or anything, just post them below and let me know. Cheers, bye.